Hey guys, it's Tracy. I want to share with you a card that I was able to make a couple of days ago. I haven't posted anything or made anything in a few weeks. Been super busy at work because I had foot surgery on the 13th of this month, so I was trying to get stuff done for work, and then I wasn't able to come downstairs in my craft room until a few days ago. So I was happy for that. So I made a get well card for somebody at my church who had, I think they said he fell and he had to have surgery on both of his knees, and he is an avid fisherman, so the thought came to me to do a card that had a fishing rod on it. So let me show you that card. Before I do that, the paper collection that I used was from this Bo Bunny Mama Razzie, and I used this paper back here. So the card measures 5 by 7. And hopefully the camera will pick up the shading that I did. So what I did here is there's like to represent water, because I have this sign here. I took some chalk ink and just lightly added that to the bottom, and then I put a little bit up here just to represent the sky. But the card measures 5 by 7. The fishing rod, I use my Cricut cartridge, and that was the Everyday Paper Dolls, and on page 70 is the fishing rod, and I cut that out at, I believe it was 5 inches. Yes, cut it out at 5 inches, and it is accessory number 43. And let's see, the first black paper layer measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. That's this layer here, and then this layer measures 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then this fishing sign right here came from, I believe it was Pooh and Friends. It was on page 18, and I cut that out, and I cut this out at 2 inches. And then on the rod, so for the rod, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but for the rod, what I did here was just take my, it was a marker that I had, a silver marker, and just made that real part of it. And then for the fishing line, hopefully you can see that. That is just, we couldn't find the fishing line that I had here at the house, so looking through my stash, I found some jewelry stretch string or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I had my daughter add that to here for me while I was working on some other stuff. And then right here, this is from the Tim Holtz Tiny Tags. And I just, on my computer, I typed faith, and then here, what did I use for that? I can't remember what I used for that, but then Lake Healing, I typed that out on my computer as well. And then what I did after I cut the sign out, I used my Tim Holtz, that wood grain embossing folder. I believe it was Tim Holtz. If it wasn't Tim Holtz, it was, how do you pronounce it? Darice, D-A-R-I-C-E. Well, anyway, I used a wood grain embossing folder. So then, like I said, hopefully you guys can see, because I kept looking at it. I had it like for a day, and I looked, I was like, something's missing. So then I was like, oh, you know what, maybe I'll try adding some chalk here, some blue chalk to represent water, and then just a little bit up here in the corner. So I'm really pleased with how this came out. So then in the inside, it just says, hold on to your reel of faith, because it brings a complete healing and a speedy recovery. Get well soon. So that was just something I came up with. And then on the back, I just, stamped, made just for you, because you're priceless. So hopefully I covered everything, but there you go. There's my card. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great one.